How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the North and South Sports Opinion. In today's video, I'm really going to focus on the Jaemis Winston sexual assault allegations that are coming out of Tallahassee today. For those of you who don't know, the report is stemming from reports from December of 2012. That is a red flag to me, but I'll get to that in just a second. It's stemming from a report saying that he was involved or may be involved in a sexual assault. I'm guessing when he went out with his friends or whatever. I've got all kinds of red flags with this report. We've seen it before. I kind of hope this isn't him, because if it is, it's going to affect his Heisman. But again, I'll get to that in just a second. Really, the complaint says that her attacker, or whoever's attacker, was between 5'10", 5'9", 5'10". Jaemis Winston is 6'4". You cannot exaggerate 6 inches. Okay? I'm 5'7", 5'6", 5'7". I'm a short guy, I know. But I'm 5'6", 5'7". Somebody that's 5'8" is not much taller than me, and it does not look like he's 4 inches taller than me like this complaint's saying. Second of all, why are you just now, now I know it's because he's winning the Heisman, I know that. But how in the world does the Florida State Attorney, the state of Florida Attorney, how does he just now get the incident report? Because if it's from the Tallahassee Police Department, if it's from any police department, usually the report is given to the DA maybe a week or a month after. I'm just saying. There's all kind of red flags with this. And I know it's because he's winning the Heisman. And that happens every year. That happens to whoever the Heisman frontrunner is. They dig into the future. They dig into the past. They dig up your criminal record. That's like last year. We saw Johnny Manziel. Nobody knew who Johnny was until he beat Alabama. And then after that, we started finding out about his attitude problem and his clubbing and the frat parties and all that. This happens. Okay? But that's just it. That's where we stand now. That's all the information we've been given. This is just a video going off what we've been told and what they've let us see. Of course, no police department is ever going to give out all the information, especially to the media when it comes to sports and ESPN and NBC and whatever. They're never going to give out the whole case because they have to investigate it. Do I think this hurts his Heisman? I think, frankly, it makes him dead in the water, because since they've started letting fans and casual people like us vote for the Heisman, it's going to come down to whatever somebody's opinion is. And as we've seen it numerous times in the past, once somebody gets their opinion really deep in their head, there's no changing it. And if this case drags on and on and on into Heisman voting and into the banquet, there's no way he wins it. But again, this is the consequence of being a big-time college football player. College football players and college athletes alike, whether it be football, baseball, basketball, softball, for all I care. If you want to be a big-time college athlete, listen to what I'm telling you. Stop and think about what you do every time before you even walk out your dorm room. Because, frankly, if you're a big-time college athlete like Jaemis Winston has become, or Johnny Manziel, or any other athlete out there that's big, if somebody meets you or if somebody sees you, they're going to take a picture with you. And if they meet you and talk to you and have a discussion with you, they're going to remember every single second of that meeting. At least I know I would. If I met a big-time college athlete or a big-time pro athlete in whatever sport, I would probably remember it for the rest of my life. But, this is one of them things where college athletes and college recruits need to take a lesson, because this is what happens. Everything you do when you are a big-time college athlete, you may think it's this small, when in reality to us, it becomes this big. Everything you do is under a microscope, and it's always going to be that way. And start being more cognizant of who you hang out with, where you go, what you do with your free time. When it comes to social media, stay off of it. Okay? Stay off Facebook. Stay off Twitter. Because at least if you don't want to stay off of it, pay attention to what you post. Read it before you post it. Okay? Read it before you hit the post button on Facebook. Or read it before you hit the tweet button on Twitter. Or think about what pictures you take and what pictures you put up on Instagram. Because we've seen it time and time again. We saw it with Johnny Manziel. You know, everybody was focusing on his tweets, and we've seen it with a couple Alabama players, their tweets, and all kinds of tweets and posts on Facebook. It all gets put under a microscope. And in many cases, it gets blown out of proportion because you are a big-time athlete. That's just what happens. So start being more cognizant and stop thinking that you are bulletproof. Okay? I understand being a college athlete. I get it. Okay? But you have to be more careful when you play for a big-time program like Florida State, like Alabama, like Michigan, like any program out there. This is the nature of the beast in the world of college football. Okay? We've got more social media sites than we've ever had. Social media is the biggest thing out there. So, this is what happens. Jaemis, for your sake, man, I really hope this has nothing to do with you, and I hope this is proven to be wrong. Because, man, from everybody we've seen in Tallahassee and when you played in high school, they said you were a great kid, and I really hope this doesn't destroy your career. Because this type of thing, it's killer. It's killer. Because even though you might be a freshman and you still got 3 years to go in college if you stay for your senior year, they're going to make you remember this your entire college career and probably your entire pro career. And going back to what I was saying to recruits and players, it's your draft stock, guys. It's your draft stock. It's your future. It's your money. It's your contract. Okay? And you know, I understand if Jaemis wants to be a kid, I get that. But when you sign with a big-time program, get ready for big-time expectations. Period. You know, and don't blame it, and don't blame your draft stock dropping on somebody else, and just admit that it was your actions, that it was your mix-up, and move on. Because the fact is that once it goes out there to Twitter, and once it goes out there to Facebook, and once like ESPN gets a hold of it, and everybody gets a hold of it, they never forget it. Okay? So please, guys, take a lesson and be more conscious of what you do during your college career. Because even though you may say it's your college career, it still follows you in the future. That does it for this one, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. The email that I can be reached at for my blog that I do, for the YouTube channel, and our Twitter are right down there below me. Like I said, I also do a blog. I'll put a link down there in the description. Let us know what you guys think. Send us an email. Let me know what you want to see covered in my next YouTube video for North and South Sports Opinion. And I will cover any topic, whether it be basketball, baseball, football, anything. I will cover it. And I always answer my emails. And I will always read or get a hold of you on Twitter if you tweet me and have a question or have an opinion on what you think of this video or the blog in general or anything. So please, don't hesitate to give us your feedback. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you next time.